This poem was inspired by Isaiah 43:2. I'm going to read that for you and then go into the poem. So it says, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze." On perseverance. Perseverance is the song of an exiled believer, one who clenches onto hope when everything else has been swept away. It can be a journey from the barren depths. It can be a forest filled with disappointment. It can be a candle almost burned out in the windowsill of the unknown. It may seem unending, a continuous laying down of foundations in communities of displacement, trauma, and personal and spiritual poverty. It is easy to think, maybe perseverance is not my call. Pulling on your faith feels like a waterfall of dominoes spilling outside of your own control. With shame on your back, a spine already bent by the darkest injustices, it can seem more convenient to sit in the shadows where you can be unseen and let convictions become less relevant. But no, this is the very moment to take up your bed and walk, to trust in the simple truths. The first burst of pink cherry blooms, a brilliant blue sky, and the stillness found in a cup of tea. Maybe it's time to return, even if crawling to the plight our mighty God calls us to. And remember that we do not have to work against the enemy with our own calloused hands, because in his name all oppression shall cease. Maybe it's time to sit at the feet of Jesus with arms open to his bright light. Let it be the flame that charges the story he has already written about our lives, our families, and our community. To see perseverance as the product of our faith when we feel undone, alone, and overwhelmed, know that we are just a few steps away from the mountaintop, and that those footsteps are leaving fertile ground for seeds of truth and love to grow. That your soul carries the fire that makes oceans part. That your brokenness is a thread in the tapestry making you whole. So rise, rise, because beyond this forest, this mountaintop, there is a meadow filled with sunburnt wildflowers. Stand in its grace. Cup your hands to your ears and hear the echo of hope, the hymn of sojourners whose backs are ripe with the fruits of their journeys, whose eyes flash visions of home. Breathe in, breathe out, and trust the one capable of making your body more than just bones, but rhythm and dreams and purpose. Thank you.